Hey, what's up, Grainger? James with Rowe-Thrush. We're at the 2026 Grainger show in the Robertshaw booth, booth 361. We're here with Matt Balakunas.
Hey James, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing well. Glad to be at the show.
Yeah, thank you for coming out to the show. So 2026, got a lot of cool things going on here. First, before we get into all of that, why don't you talk a little bit about Robertshaw? Who they are, what do you guys do?
Robertshaw, so we manufacture parts and pieces that we go into the OEMs. Then we bring those into the aftermarket. So for example, over here we have our silos. We show our Grainger silos. So we have our healthcare, education, multifamily manufacturing. So we kind of break these all down for the sellers so they kind of know what categories we play in.
So yeah, these are actually Graingerized documents that we've created for the Grainger sales force to help make it a little bit easier if you're a healthcare account manager and whatnot, and what are some of the top SKUs that you need to be talking to your customers about. And it also includes a QR code too. Reach out to myself or anybody else at Rowe-Thrush to get yourself some verticalized sales flyers.
In addition to that, a couple of new things we have out. We have our new stat line. It's a remodel, has a bigger screen. These are available now at Grainger.com with all the collateral on the website as well. As we go down the line, we also have some of our digital controllers. These you'll see in most of the commercial refrigeration applications, walk-ins, reach-ins, anything at the hotel, the little bars, you'll see these little controllers there. These are universal and can replace any OEM on the market, so it's very nice to have on stock. As we keep going down, we also have a new gas valve, our 850 series. It's a new addition to the Robertshaw line. Direct spark, hot ignition, the universal gas valve, has the bushings on the side.
I gotta say too, with the gas valve, back a couple years ago, my boiler stopped working in the dead of winter when it was super cold. Did I reach out to you, Matt?
I think you
or
did,
was it
James.
Peter?
I
Okay.
think you did.
I said, hey, I need a replacement for whatever Honeywell or whatever item it was, and I gave the part number, and he said, this is the valve that you need. He gave me the part number. He's like, I'll just ship one out to you. So thanks for that, because you help keep my family nice and warm in the winter.
That's what we like to do.
I put it in and everything, and we got our boiler up and running within a day or two. It was very quick. So
yeah, they do cross to a bunch of the OEMs out there, like James said, Honeywell, Wright Rogers, all those.
And on the Robertshaw website, you guys have a cross-reference tool where you can enter in the manufacturer model number and the brand name, right? And it'll spit out the Robertshaw replacement.
That's correct. Robertshaw.com, great cross-reference tool. Check it out.
You also get into some other products. So we talked about thermostats, temperature controllers, gas valves. You got a lot of other repair parts.
Yeah, so we're big into the appliance and commercial cooking segments as well. So we just have a couple valves we're showing. For example, here's an ice maker valve that we manufacture for the OEMs. Comes off the same line. We bring it and sell it to the aftermarket. Here's a dishwashing valve. Same one you'll find in your Whirlpool appliances. We bring it to the aftermarket, it's available.
So something else that's really cool that you guys are doing different this year is this kiosk right here. And you know, sorry for you account managers that aren't here at the show to see how cool this is, but it's interactive. You can touch whatever type of product that you're looking for. So walk-in cooler, and you can find out what the temperature control part number is. I saw it react.
Yeah, you can. Yep, you press right there.
Oh, you touch there, okay. And then it spits out what it is, gives you a QR code, some basic information about it. But this is super cool. You got a customer with commercial dryers or washing machines, dishwashers, all different types of cooking appliances, HVAC parts as well. So really cool interactive device. Have you been getting good feedback from people with it so far?
Great feedback so far. The walk-by traffic, it kind of catches their attention. One last thing, we have a hot buy running now for some of our new refrigeration products. So as you can see, we have TXV valves, filter dryers, reversing valves, pressure switches. That's all on the Grainger hot buy now, and they're all on Grainger.com.
So yeah, that's a good point. So active right now, there is a Grainger hot buy, so exclusive sale to Grainger customers on a select group of products. Now, depending on how far into the future you're watching this video, that hot buy might not be active anymore, so hopefully you guys get to it very quickly so you can help save your customers some money. All right, so now actually we're going to bring on Barry to talk a little bit for you Grainger Canada account managers. All right, now I'm in with Barry Morgan with Robertshaw as well, but Barry, you handle the Grainger Canada side
yes.
of the business. So tell me a little bit about the types of products that you have in Grainger Canada.
Yeah, so more or less everything that Matt covered earlier is available on Grainger Canada also. So we're up and running there. I'm the sales manager covering the Canadian marketplace. Yeah, he walked you through the interactive tool, which is great. You get to see, it's good to see where our parts are in the actual product. I think that's helpful for people to understand what we actually do and where the parts go in different applications.
Now, when it comes to Grainger Canada compared to Grainger US, is the product mix the same or is it a little bit different?
It's exactly the same. As soon as we get the products listed on Grainger US, we then replicate that in the Canadian marketplace. Because all the products cross over to the Canadian market as well.
Now, with a Grainger Canada account manager, would they be reaching out to you for any sales support or any information or questions that they may have?
Yeah, certainly. And in Grainger Canada, we're also part of the SSGP program, the Iron Tier. So we have the product feature every year. So we have an hour session on that, and I think there's now a new SharePoint application that they're going to have with the Iron Tier suppliers, so you can see some of our support materials on there as well.
Perfect. Okay, so when it comes to Grainger Canada, is there any special applications or anything like that when it comes to where there's some differences between Grainger US and Canada as far as regulations or anything like that that might be unique?
Yeah, the approval system's kind of similar with the CSA approval, UL approval. So everything, all of our products are regulated for both the Canadian and US marketplace. And we do kind of mirror the U.S. market in a lot of the products.
Okay.
A little bit more gas in some of the regional areas, but there's regional discrepancies that the Canadian market team would know about as well.
Okay, very cool. All right. Well, thank you very much,
Pleasure.
Barry. There you have it, Grainger. Robertshaw booth, both Grainger US as well as Grainger Canada. Reach out to Rowe-Thrush or Barry or Matt if you want
absolutely.
as well. So thank you very much.